Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Cockerel. It's Wednesday, the 5th of doing well and is happy and healthy and enjoying the things you do. And it's a good morning, a good evening, and a good afternoon, depending where you are in the world. Today is the week 24 competition update. So that's where we update on all three competitions, which is Fantasy Football League, Predict the Prem, and our very own interactive predictions show. So we will go through all that today. I'm just updating it in the background, so I've got everything in front of me for you guys. What I want to say is a special mention. Two people are in the chat already, but I wanted to say this anyway, regardless whether they were in the chat or not. I want to congratulate two people from the community on their achievements this week, and I'd start with Spurs Diehards TTR sub Mark on Saturday. It was on my show actually, but Saturday night milestone. So well done to Adrian and the gang over at Spurs Diehards. And then also today, young Mr. Ben reached and surpassed 1,000 subs. So to both gentlemen and their channels, well done. The hard work pays off. They've reached their milestone of 1,000. So yeah, well done, you guys. And I'm sure that some people in the chat would also like to congratulate you on your achievements, but well done from me to both of you and to everyone that's involved with your channels. We have Adrian here, first one in, and Adrian, I just spoke about you. There's good afternoon, Jose Atal. I've got Mikey Romero. It's good afternoon to Jose Adrian. Hope you're well. But Mikey, it's your morning, so I'm going to say good morning to you. I think yeah, it's still your morning. Drew Lala, afternoon, Jose and the Cockerel crew. Good afternoon, Drew La. I hope you're well. Colin is here, saying big up everyone. Good afternoon, sorry, good morning to you, Colin. Neil, hello everyone. Hope you're all good and not angelic, of course. And then you got Ben. He says afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ben. Jimmy Hotspur, big up Jose in the chat. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Jimmy Hotspur. And Jin from Colin. We'll smash Liverpool tomorrow with Ben and Archie, says Colin. Archie's here, says good afternoon, Jose in chat. Good afternoon to you, Archer. I hope you're well. Graham is here, says good afternoon, Jose, and all in the chat. Good afternoon, Graham. Again, I hope you're well. Ryan G says good afternoon, Jose. Good afternoon, Ryan. I hope you're well as well. Good afternoon to Paul G. Good afternoon, Paul G. I hope you're well, sir. And then I've got a whole load of people congratulating Ben and or Adrian for their achievements. Neil, did Jose say how long it will be? I'm here, Neil. I'm here. I don't know. You obviously aren't watching because I am here. What's he saying? Sorry, Jimmy Hotspur, you're coming over a bit like Norman Collier, mate, with your mic. Am I? Oh, I don't know what's going on with this mic. Hello? Hopefully it works anyway. Sorry about that. You've got Richard here, says hi, Jose. Right. And your phone knackered, Neil, but you're saying good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Neil. I hope you're well. Right. First things first, let's get some results out of the way. The normal working order for us. I can't hear Jose though. Neil says he can't hear me. Right. Anyway, one says he can't hear me. The other one says, I'll carry on, and we'll just soldier along. The first competition that we always do, or the first one that I'm going to go, is I'm going to go Predict the Prem this week. And I'll start with that. With Predict the Prem, we have, if I can share this, Predict the Prem is a competition that we play, but you can see this yourselves because it's interactive and it's online, and it will go back to you guys, and you enter your results as and when you're ready and when you're fit, and if you remember to do it, and so on and so forth. But by looking at this, I've climbed 2 places. It wasn't long ago that I was 24th, 25th, but I've been climbing the last few weeks, which I'm really happy about. So it's not just my bonus predictions, I'm getting some bloody league ones as well, which is making me climb up. I'm still way away from the leader though, and the leader is Graham, Spurs GCTV, who sits at the top of the summit with 206 points. In second place, you have Rob Belcher with 182, so 24 points behind Graham. So I feel that Graham's lead, although he's got a 20-point plus lead, I think Graham's lead was cut a bit this week. You got Chris Peters in third on 172, who was a former leader of this competition. Ryan's in fourth. The Sheriff, a former leader, is in fifth. Totspur sixth. Ed M seventh. Kevin Clark eighth, a former leader. Destiny 5 ninth. Kuva up into 10th. Alan Raptus Madness is 11th. He was threatening a while ago and he was up there. And then you've got Ronnie in 12th, Paul G, Lee Smithy Smith, Nate Pye, Carl Simpson, Scott Colliver, Neil, The Wiz, Grant, Quez, then me, Milton, Johnny, Dragon D's, Side Dancer. The other people on this list, up until Side Dancer, even the harmless potato, I'd say, yeah, up until Side Dancer, you can see where people have played and not played because of the amount of games that are played. So the maximum games that could have been played up until this stage is 239. That represents 10 games per game week. So we've just finished game week 24 this weekend just gone, but the Liverpool Everton game is being played, I think it's next Wednesday. It's not, it's this Wednesday, sorry, it's being played tomorrow. And do you know what? We didn't do a prediction for that, but that's all right. We'll miss that one out because I do enough bonuses as it is. So well done, Graham. Graham still leads at Predict the Prem. So well done, Graham. Right. And if anyone wants to play Predict the Prem, it's in the title description. The code is there. Sorry, the link is there and the code is there. So you can join us. The Hotel Cockerel League. So you're more than welcome to do so. Game number 2 for this week is Fantasy Football League. And on Fantasy Football League this week, I normally start from the bottom, and I only normally do the greens, the people that have gone up, because it can be seen by everyone else. But you have got this week Sahil has gone green, so he's gone into 56th. James, so Jimmy Talks Football, or James Loves Spurs, or James as I know him, has gone into 51st. Destiny 5 has gone into 45th place. John has gone into 43rd. My dearest wife has gone into 41st. Jeff has gone into 37th. Grant has gone into 35th. The Wiz has gone up to 30th. Ronnie has gone into 28th. Chris Peters into 27th. Phil Coy's into 25th. Neil into 24th. Alan into 22nd. Steve D has gone into 19th. Carl Simpson is up into 17th. Adrian Chia is into 16th. Milton has gone into 15th. Jess has gone into 12th, so she's climbed this week. Rob Belcher has gone into 10th. Brendan has gone into 6th. Nicholas Collison has gone into 3rd. Nathan has gone into 2nd, and Ped has kept top spot and also scored 93 points this week. And our one-time leader lost his lead this is the second week. So he lost his lead 2 weeks ago and he's already in 4th place. What's happened, Ryan? You need to look at your team, mate. You need to address your team. I wonder how some of you got on if your cup games have started. Let me have a look. Just want to leagues and cups, because I'm not sure whether anybody is in the leagues and cups in the leagues that you're playing. So that's this team. So G'day Cup. This is my wife's team that I've got currently on screen. So she still has Robertson and Salah to play again because it's midweek, and I forgot to triple captain Salah for her. So really, she could have had 40. She could have had 16 further points than what she's got here because I forgot to triple captain. And in the cups, is she in any cups this week? No, she's not in any cups, because if you go apart from the leagues that you're in, if you go to next door to the cups, some of them you're already in. So she was knocked out of the Sky Sports one in week 20 last week, and she's been knocked out of the general cups already and the broadcaster cups. But there's a lot of cups that are still yet to start. It depends on how many teams you've got in your league. So yeah, for people, what you need to do is you need to remember that the matches start again at the weekend. And for Predict the Prem and for Fantasy Football League, if anybody chooses to join now, you can still join, even if you've got teams in other leagues. Sorry, even if you've got teams in other leagues, you can still enter, and whatever points you've got, they will automatically assimilate over because you've already been playing. So if you would like to join, you're more than welcome to. Both leagues are in the description page. Now, the one that you're probably all here for. How do you use the manager chip? Okay, Edem's asking me a question. So how do you use the manager chip? Screen. Right, let me just get back in there. We'll have a look at that. How do you use it, manager chip? Right, so I think for the manager chip, you go to transfers. Right, so I've gone into transfers. Are you talking about the Edem? Are you talking about the assistant manager? Because the assistant manager says, add a manager to your team to score points for 3 consecutive game weeks. The assistant manager chip can be used once a season. Your initial manager selection will not cost any transfer. Any further manager transfers will either cost a free transfer or -4 points if you do not have a free transfer available. The chip cannot be cancelled once you activate it to confirm the manager transfer. Right, so at the moment, all it says is that you can pick a manager, assistant manager, to pick for. I don't know what he does, but you can have an assistant manager for 3 games, as and when you start it. As and when you start it, you can have it for 3 games. And if you do any further manager transfers, so I think that means if your assistant manager does any transfers for you, they cost -4 points like they would do normally if you haven't got a free transfer. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Looking at this team, look, 5 free transfers available. This never used to happen in fantasy. In fantasy football, the maximum you'd get was 2. But this one has got 5 free transfers. So, Ed, I'm doing it together with you live because I've not really checked it myself. So, that's what I can see. Grant says he's triple captain Salah this week and it's paid off. In a hype says, turns out VDV isn't injured and his career is not finished. He trained. Dan Coy, look, trust Dan Coy to come and say this to Ryan. You're bottling it to Ryan like me with the predictions thing, mate. Cooper says, big up all. I'm here to acknowledge my shamefully bad week again. Went for the top and threw it all away. I'm a predictions gooner. Grant says, just a one-off because Grant's team were beaten 7-0, weren't they? So, right, this is I need to bring up the results. And I haven't got them in front of me, so let me just bring this up. And what I'll do at this part of the show, I will ask you, everyone who's here watching, how many points do you think you scored this week? and then what I'll do is I'll start checking it. There's 32 people watching at the moment. I've only got 14 likes. Your like game sucks. It sucks bananas, your like game people. All this work and only 14 likes. What's going on? Right, let me find this. Let me find this so I can see it whilst you guys are reading it or telling me. I can then bring up the table. Right, let me just see what the averages are for this week. What brings this up? We work out the averages. So this week, 65 people did predictions this week. So from 65 people, I have the average, and I won't tell you the average yet. But we have people. So Drula says she thinks she got 13 points this week. The rule is, you tell me what you think you got. I will say yes if you've got the number. If you haven't got the number, then I'll say no, it's not what you got. You can only ask, you can only put it down once. So Drula said she thinks she got 13. Drula, you did get 13. Grant says he got 7. Grant Packham. Where's Grant? Need to find Grant. Grant, you left yours on the stream. Grant, you didn't get 7. No. Adrian says he got 5. Mr. Adrian. You would be right, Adrian. You did get 5. Jimmy Hotspur says he got a shocking 8. Jimmy Hotspur, you did get an 8. And then saying he triple captain Salah as well. I thought it was a good week points wise, and still 3 players to play again, but I still went down in the table. That's because probably other people have done the same thing. Apart from me, Adam, I didn't triple captain Salah in any of my teams. I don't know all the results for the bonus games. I think around 10. So 10 is a number that I'm checking against, Ryan. And for you, sir, you would have 10 for definite. David Shear says he thinks he got 3. Mr. Shear, you are down towards the bottom because you're the one, another one that left them late on the stream. And Mr. Shear, no, you do not have 3 points. Finrick was here. It says big up, Jose's big up, Finn. Hope you're well. 3 points. I think I had a stinker. My phone was playing up, and I couldn't Google those obscure teams. I should have just posted them later on. Archer, you say you got 3. Where are you, Archer? Because I remember redoing it for you because you only put some in, didn't you? Archer, yeah, mate, you did score 3. Graham says he got 9. Graham, you did get 9. Daniel Coy says, bloody hell, Driller, way it's going at the fucking moment. You're going to catch me in this league. Grant says 7. Did you not just give me a figure just now? No, yeah, Grant says 7. No, you didn't get 7, Grant. Neil says, I was not good this week, so I didn't really take much time to calculate and even guess. Going for the Southampton win saved me. Only correct score I got. Mikey Romero says he got 5. Mikey, Mikey, you didn't score 5. Edem, I had no points up till last night. Got 3 last night and got a point for Leeds. No clue of the rest of the bonus games. So Edem's predicting 4 points. Let me find Edem. Edem predicts he got 4. Edem, you did score 4 points. Miss Bunny's here saying get them likes up. Good afternoon, Miss Bunny. Carl Simpson is here. Did I miss Carl Simpson coming in? Or is it just that he didn't say hello to me? I must have, he just didn't say hello to me then, did he? It wasn't me, it was just Ryan. He says hello to, yeah, Carl don't care about me, that's fine. Big up Ryan, hope all is well. Let me see. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? Hello, host. Hello, Carl. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Right. Okay, so people have given me the scores, and I've told you what you've got. So this week, 65 people took part. And from the 65 people, the average score this week, before I bring it all up, the average score is 6.7 points. So from 14 games, 6.7. So basically, if you've got 7, you're above average. 7 and above puts you above average for this week. Good evening, Paul. I hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you, sir. Who else have we got? We got anyone else? Did anyone predict 7-0 for Forest? No, but there was someone that predicted close to that. Mikey Moore says, I'm a Tottenham pub. I watched the games at during the week. Right. So, as I said, 65 people took part last week in these predictions, and the average is 6.7. So if you got 7 or above, you're above average, and it will be. These are the predictions that were made last week, and the scores on the doors are there. Are these the right ones? Oh, are these the right ones? Right, I can't see all the scores. Colin, if you're still here, mate, you might have to look at that email again because you haven't given me all the scores. I am missing, if it starts from Mikey Romero, I'm missing a whole load of people at the top. Oops, sorry. Mikey Romero, down to Lee Wizkid, hold on, and then Tigara, is that correct? Yeah, okay. So I am missing the scores. I don't know if Colin's still here. Colin, if you're still here, are you able to clip because you've missed out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of us. You've missed 11 of us on there, so I can't show everybody. Bear with me a second, I'm not sure whether Colin's there. Let me see if I can get hold of him. Because otherwise, I can show you everyone, but I can't show you mine, Johnny Bethnal Green, Graham, Big John, Drula, Jess, Adrian, Archer, Ronnie, David Clark, and Michael Chelsea. He's not clipped the rest of them. They're all missing at the top. So bear with me. Otherwise, we'll just have to go without these people. Or I'll have to do it the other way. Let me have a look these around. Bear me a second. Right. So I've just spoken to him, and he's going to recrop them now as we're talking because we were missing the first 11 people. So I couldn't show you the first 11 people. Some of you saw your scores, but the people that we couldn't see were, as I said, Jose, Johnny Bethnal Green, Graham, Big John, Drula, Jess, Adrian, Archer, Ronnie, David Clark, and Michael. We couldn't see any of their scores. So we're going to recrop it now, or recrop them both now, so we can see everybody's scores. But in the meantime, okay, someone predicted 7-1. They did. You've got in the first game, it was Gus Parker. Gus Parker predicted 7-1. I remember saying live on the show last week when we did these, I turned around and said, whatever floats your boat. That's exactly what I'd said when he put the 7-1 score in. I said, whatever floats your boat. And it was 7-0. So, yeah, madness. Oh, that's not good. I hope your father is on the mend and road to recovery, David. It's the last thing you need with everything else you got going on, mate. But yeah, I wish you and your family all the very best. Grant says 3 FFS when I thought my weekend was bad. Cheers, Jose. Just ruined my week. I didn't ruin your week. You're the one that picked your scores. You pick your scores, and that's like what comes out. We all do it. We all pick scores, and then we wait to see at the end of the week what results come back. Good afternoon, Philly, mate. I hope you are well, sir. Says big up Jose and everyone in the chat this afternoon. Good afternoon, Philly. Again, I hope you are well. Missed you in the last week's set of predictions. You are on the table. You actually went from where we are with the amount of players, Philly. You actually did climb the table in the week that you did do it. Christopher Inshaw's here says big up. Good afternoon, Christopher. Just waiting for for Colin to put them on the back for me, and then we will bring them up. I think I'll stick to Super 6 predictions. I'm pretty good at that. Have you won anything, Grant? That's what I'm going to say. If you're pretty good, that means you've won. If you haven't won, because I still see you every week, and you don't come in with any new garms, you haven't got a new car or anything like that. So I know you haven't been winning at Super 6. So if you're good at that, it might be because you're getting 1 or 2 right, but you're not winning the yay or the money where it all counts. Daniel says Drewler's points don't count, and that's why they're not showing. Not sure about the others though. He deserves 4 points for predicting 7. Edem, like I said, he just threw it in there. So, as you say, don't give me excuses, Jose. Talk about beating a man when he's already down. That's it. I'm unsubscribing, mate. Do whatever you need to do, whatever floats your boat. As I said, and I say this to people all the time: if you're going to watch content that triggers you, why watch it? Simple as. Don't watch it. If it's going to trigger you, don't watch it. If this triggers you in any way, Grant, and you're not happy with the predictions because you're the one that's doing them, then just go away and do something else, Grant. I know you're laughing emoji. Hello, Cole. How are you?
Good. I believe everything's fixed. If you would like to check it out, the one titled Oops is the one that I needed to add there.
Right, but then that means that I can't see all of them, though.
So that one, so if you go to that one.
Yeah, I know, but then that means I'm having to do 3 screens. Okay, fair enough. I'll have to do 3 screens for now.
Oh, I didn't know if that was a problem.
No, I'll do that. I'll do the 3 screens. I'll do it like this for now then. Cheers, Cole.
I appreciate you. Love you.
No worries. Thank you very much.
No problem, guys. Big up, everybody. Hit the like.
So for you people, we're going to do it this way then. So the first game was 7-0 to Brighton. And in this, you noticeably see that nobody predicted the correct score, but there were a fair few oranges. Oranges means you scored a point. That means you went for the home victory. Didn't get the right result, but you went for the home victory. Greens are if you score the correct result. If you get the absolute correct result, you get a green. That's 3 points. And yeah, like we said, Gus Parker went for 7. He put 7-1 in there. So unlucky, Gus. 7-0. You would have done it. It would have been a crazy result. Like I said, when you picked the prediction, I went, whatever floats your boat. Right. We had Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 2. I was crying out for a Bournemouth goal when Liverpool went 2-0 up. And, you know, I watched I looked down Sky for the last 10 minutes of the game, hoping that they'd get a goal, which they didn't. So I only got a point, along with a lot of other people, apart from Finn Rickwood, who correctly predicted a 0-2, but got 3 points. Jordan Hyman, who's a Liverpool supporter, also correctly predicted the 0-2. And that was it. Anyone else that got an orange is because they all went for the away victory. Right. Everton versus Leicester, 4-0. When it was 2-0 after 12 minutes, I thought to myself, park up the shop, park up and park the bus, park the bus. Park the bus, put your car behind the shops, do whatever you need to do. It didn't happen. Suffice to say, I don't think anyone predicted a 4-0 win, but the people in orange again scored a point. It's a steady week. It's been a steady week for a lot of people. So that was a point for that game. Then we had Ipswich 1, Southampton 2. And I don't know where she got it from, but Drewler went for the 2-1 victory, away victory. So did Rob Belcher. So did Inner Hype. So did Ryan G. Andy LUFC Till I Die also predicted that score. So they all predicted that score and ended up with 3 points. Peter Kagayas went for the away victory as well. And that was it. Everyone else in white went for either a draw or the majority of us went for a Ipswich win. The next game, again, we can see a lot of white in this game. It was Newcastle 1, Fulham 2. And in this game, Peter Kagayas went for 1-3. And Nigel Purecois got the correct score. 1-2 is Nigel Coy's shout on that one. So they're the only two players that scored any points from that game. We then go to Aston Villa 0. And in that game, anyone in orange went for the home victory. Anyone in green got the correct score. And the correct score went to Rob Belcher. And that was it. Rob Belcher was the only one. Anyone else that had faith in Aston Villa, in Wolves were Nigel Purecois, Rinketic, Wayne Bonner, Mark Cook, and me. We all had faith in Wolves. And as I said, only one person got the correct result. Next game, Brentford 0, Tottenham 2. Correct scoreline from Tigaro. And that was it. Correct scoreline from Tigaro. Anyone else in orange went for an away victory. Anyone in white didn't get any points because it's either a home win or a draw. Next game ended up being Man United 0, Crystal Palace 2. And in this game, was there anyone there? No. Few people got a point for this game for predicting the away, and that was Nige, Lee Wiz, David Shear. Who else is there? Paul G, Kuva, Vindaloo, Colin Blackshaw, Mikey Romero, and David Clark, and me. We all went for the away victories. The next game was Arsenal 5, Man City 1. And the people that went for a home win were me and only scored a point. Ian Meth, Gus Parker, Rob Belcher. In a hype, Tot Spurs, Vindaloo, Wayne Bonner. In the bin, Angus, Christopher Inshaw, Smithy, Tigaro, and Alan, Stacey, and Nigel Purecois all scored a point for that one. All scored a point. And that was the end. No, that wasn't. There was one more Premiership game, wasn't there? Yeah. The next Premiership game the last Premiership game of the weekend was Chelsea versus West Ham. You're going to have some greens and oranges here. So orange, you went for Chelsea. Green, you got the correct score. And the correct score came in from Graham, Drula, Adrian, Mikey Romero, Jimmy Hotspur, Side Dancer, Mark Taylor, Vindaloo, Ed M in the bin, Nick, Smithy, Andy LUFC, and we also have Jimmy Talks Football, Stacey and Chang, all correctly predicted the 2-1 Chelsea scoreline. First bonus prediction of the weekend was Leeds 7, Cardiff 0. An absolute storming result for Leeds, 7-0. I mean, I went for 4-0. And I thought that I was going higher than a lot of the Leeds supporters. They put 7 past Cardiff. Well, surprising to say, you're going to see a lot of orange there. A hell of a lot of orange. But nobody predicted 7-0. But everyone got a point for that if you're orange. The next game was Mohammedan 0, Mahubaghan 4. And with this, there's oranges there. So people went for the away victory. There was a correct scoreline from Paul G in that game, and that was it. Paul G was the only one to predict it correctly. Anyone else have got a point for predicting the away win? Then we had who was it? This is Sunshine Stars 1, Remo Stars 2. And in this one, Johnny Bethnal Green got the correct score line. In the Bin got the correct score line. Rinketic got this correct score line. And Nige Pure Coys got the correct score line. So well done, you guys. And then in the last game, it was Servette 1, Grasshoppers 1. Grasshoppers equalised with late in the game. I was looking at that on Flash Score, and that was really late in the game. But the correct score line went to Ronnie, correctly scored that one. Paul G, Tigaro, and Nita all correctly predicted it. So this week, from 65 players that played, 7 is above average. We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people hit double figures. But the man of the week this week is Nigel Purecoys, as you can see him down there with 14 points. So well done, Nigel. So the points on the doors are: Jose scored 10, Johnny got 9, Graham got 9, Big John 6, Drula 13. Fantastic week for Drula. 4 for Jess, 5 for Adrian, 3 for Archer, 9 for Ronnie, 6 for David Clark, 8 for Michael Chelsea, 7 for Mikey Romero, 8 for Jimmy Hotspur, 7 for Side Dancer, 6 for Ian Meth, 8 for Finn, 8 for Carl, 5 for Mark Taylor, 6 for Gus Parker, Rob Belcher, fantastic, belting 13 this weekend. Bobby K got 4, Mr. M 3, Mark Cook 5, Darren 5, in a hype 9, Ryan G double figures 10, Tot Spurs 6, Colin Blackshaw 5, Vindaloo 5, Spurs fan John 7, Richard 4, Miss Bunny 6, Jordan Hyman 3, Wayne Bonner double figures 10 for Wayne, 4 for Edem, 6 for Kuva, 13 for Paul G, double figures. Great week for Paul. In the Bin, another one with double figures with 10. Well done in the Bin. Angus got 2, Neil 5, Corey got 3, Christopher got 5, Colin got 4, Nick got 8, Smithy 9, Tigaro a commendable 11, double figures, David Shear 6, Andy LUFC 8. Probably may have got more Andy had he not left them early and done the bonus games. Lee Wiz 7, Rinketic 7, Queen Ellie 5, Peter Gagayas 6, Nita 8, Jimmy 7, Dekaru 6, Quez 7, Alan 6, Dan Coys 8, Grant 3, Stacy 9, Chang 7, Kate 3, Jim 3, Nick 4, Nige 14, and again, man of the week. Right, 43 comments have come in since I've done all that. Where is the people's comments? Let me have a look. Let's go back up. Where am I? Right. Right, what Cooper says, you said it, Grant. I'd unsubscribe too, but the way things are going, I'll probably miss. Neil says he's missed the last 5 minutes or so. His phone's crap. Gus Parker, greetings all. Danny Welbeck hit the bar and a quarter of a centimetre out from 7-1. I bet it too. Gutted. I don't know where you got the 7-1 from, Gus, but I agree. I think Gus should get 3 points for putting 7 for Forest. NM says Bournemouth were unlucky. Dan says, Graham, you fancy taking next week off with the FA Cup weekend? I'll chunk you a little bribe, mate. Right, can I say, I'm going to tell you guys now, unless you've already seen, I've already posted the link. So the show for Friday is already prepared. And the show's title is, let me go and have a look at it because I know that I've already prepared it. Let me have a look at the show's title for you guys, so you're aware, so you can understand what we'll be doing this week, because it is a free week. There's no Premiership games. So this week, the show says it's a bumper bonus predictions week, 20 game bonanza. Show your hand and state your claim for points. So this week, I will be picking and selecting 20 games for a bonus week, as we have no Premiership. So for all you lovely people, we have a lot more football coming your way this week. Yeah. So hopefully you will enjoy. Bonus week Friday gets you 20 predictions. It gets you a chance to claw back points that you may have missed, or for those that have started playing late, it gives you that opportunity to get points and to get nearer the goals of hitting 3 figures or hitting 3 double figures and stuff. You got Mr. M says hello. Johnny's here saying hello. Peter Kagaya says hi. It was 3:43 in Melbourne. You learn. Oh, look at this. Oh, we've got a super chat from Vindaloo. It's very kind of you, Vindaloo. Says, stuck in the office, mate, then off to the gym straight after this. This is all for the hard work you put in for us. And if there's anything you can do to push me up the table, just blink twice, mate. Big up, everyone. Catch you later. No bribes accepted, says Daniel. But very kind of you, Vindaloo. Thank you. Romero will probably leave Spurs in the summer. Mikey, you'll have to change your name. And then we've got Deli20s here. It says, Eltel, we signed Eltel. I think on Sav's show, I put a comment in there. And I think it must have been, when did the window close? On Monday. When did Tells turn us down? Sunday. Right. So Sava must have done a morning show on Sunday. And I went into the chat and I said, I'll give you the exclusive about my signing, but I think my name is going to be mentioned a lot of times today. I was joking, meaning the Tell part of Eltel Cockerel. Bloody hell, did we go through the ringer with Tell, eh? Eden says, didn't Cardiff have to play 70 minutes for 10 minutes? I'm not sure whether he did or he didn't. I'm not sure. No, it was 11 versus 11. Yeah, I was going to say congratulations on signing for Spurs, Jose. You're better than Johnson, that's certain. Thanks, Gus. Cheers. Bad week for me, says Colin B. Did you see how many points you got, Colin? You got 5. Okay, because you did see it. Archer says, I had a stinker. My phone was playing up, unable to Google his secure teams. I should have posted my scores later. I think, Archer, without knowing the teams, the obscure teams, if you think they were obscure, wait till I line up this weekend. Because this weekend, this is the weekend that we have fun. Because there's no Premiership games. There's no seriousness. It's all taken out. But people can make points up. And I'm going to bring up the league tables in a minute. Gus says that he's been diabolical for the last few weeks. Off to have a shower. Too much information, Grant. I'll see you tonight for some Wednesday night football. Yeah, I'm going to text Tony in a minute. See if Tony will pick me up for football for tonight. But that'll be 3 games for me this week. Because I played Monday. I can't remember. Did you play Monday, Grant? Yeah, I think you did. So that might be 3. I don't know if you're playing Friday, but that's 3 games for me this week. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. So I'll see you tonight, Grant, on the pitch. Lucky Singh says Liverpool winning. Carl Simpson says roll the bonus. I need some points. Lucky Singh says my prediction Liverpool experience will take the game. Mikey Romero. Archer is my given name, and I think I'm older than him. So Mikey Romero. Mikey Romero from New Jersey. Michael Michelle's here saying big up, Jose. Good afternoon, Michelle. I'm going to bring up the league tables in a minute. You'll be able to see your names on there in a second. I just wanted to get through the chat before I did that. Could have been worse. Daniel got more than Kuva. Only lost 1 point to Graham, says Ryan G. Table is coming in a second. Ian says, better late than never. Have I missed the table? No, the table's coming up. I won't worry, Dan, mate. I've no doubt we'll tail off. Well, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. I've had 2 bad weeks, I think, so need 60 points this weekend, says Ian. How many points did I get this week, says Michelle. Did you do the predictions this week, Michelle? Did you do them last week? I've got a feeling that you might have done them last week. I don't think you did them this week. Let's have a look. But I don't think you did any this week. Whoops, let me take your comment out of the way. I'm not aware that you did any this week. I think you did them last week. Yeah, Michelle, you didn't do them week 23. You did them the week before. You didn't do them last week. Every Friday, Michelle, and for anyone else, every Friday we do predictions. Unless there's an anomaly, the games normally kick off on a Friday night or on a Saturday. So we'll always do predictions on a Friday. So this week's predictions will be on Friday. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of the way. Right, league table for everyone. So for those that are new here and for those that have not played before and have started last week, the league tables, there is now, last year we had 118 players. We now have people that have taken part so far this year is 128. So we have 28 more players this year than what we had last year. So anybody that's in blue, that means where you've gone straight into the table, right? You've gone straight in at that. So that means you've climbed the table because you've gone straight in. Anyone that's in green, it means that you've gone up in places, in positions. And anyone that I've put in orange, although I've got one here in yellow, anyone that I've put in orange means that they've broken either the 100 or the 200 and soon to be 300 barriers. So that's how the league table is showing. So without further ado, from bottom to top, from 128th to 114th, Corey, last week, first time up, got 3 points. So Corey's up to 121st place. Next part of the table takes us from 114th to 77th. Here, Darren has gone straight in to 112th. Christopher Inshaw has gone straight into 111th. Miss Bunny was the best out of the new players that started last week. She's gone straight into 108th. Michelle, if you're still here, you're in 103rd at the moment. Billy, I'm not sure if Philly's still here, but he's 101st. He's only played 1 week. Jordan has gone into 98th. So he's broken into the top 100 with his predictions. Spurs fan John is in 84th. Wayne Bonner is up into 82nd. Michael Chelsea into 76th. In the bin, 73rd. Andy LUFC, 72nd. Mark Taylor into 71st. Mark Cook into 70th. Mr. M up to 68th. Kate to 54th. Dekaru is gone into 53rd. Stacey up to 51st. And we had no 100-point breakers. So we've got Archer, Stacey, Rinketic, Drula, all sitting behind the 100-point mark. A good week this week with 20 games gets them to, I'd say, Dekaru upwards. If they have a really good week, gets them past the 100-point milestone. But even for the players that are behind them that have started playing as new players, this is an opportunity to make loads of points and to try and get you to the 100 milestone as well. There was players here that I was looking at. I think myself, these people have only just started playing recently, not that long ago. Archer is in 50th already. Archer didn't start playing that long ago. Tottenham Hotspur is already 47th. He didn't start playing that long ago either. So, you know, people can make points and get forward. Nigel Pure Coys has gone into 43rd. Colin 41st. Finn 39th. Side Dancer has gone into 38th, and then the top of the table, Neil has gone up into 37th. Nita has climbed into 28th. Lee Smithy Smith is up into 24th. Now we've got Nita, Nick, Peter Kagayas, Alan, and Smithy all have a good week this week. They all break the 200-point barrier. Tigaro has broken the 200 barrier. Jimmy Talks Football broke the 200 barrier. Quez Ali has broken the 200 barrier. Rob Belcher has broken up the 200 barrier. David Shear has gone past the 200 barrier. And Ed M, sorry, that should be an orange for you as well. You've also gone past the 200 barrier. So well done, you guys, on getting past that. And it's a great achievement. Paul G up to 16th. Drula has gone up into 14th. And Ryan G has gone into 6th. So they are the movers this week. Everybody else, you've either stayed the same or you've dropped down the table. So Graham now leads the table by 11 points from Dan, who then leads Kuva by 7. Kuva leads Carl by 1. Carl leads me by 1. I lead Ryan by 7. Ryan leads Ian by 3. Ian leads Totspurs by 5. Totspurs leads Adrian by 5, sorry. And then Adrian is beating Big John by 1. And then Johnny Bethnal Green's 1 behind that. Ronnie 2 behind that. It's close. It's close. You have to have a bumper week in order to make points up on other players, especially these players are playing week in, week out. And generally, the people on the first page on this one are playing week in, week out. So well done to every single one of you. And yeah, points are to be made on Friday. Right. Don't get injured for tomorrow, Jose says. No, that's Michelle. That's not Michael. Michael's Michael Chelsea. Michael Chelsea is different. Michelle is a Man United supporter. Michael Chelsea is a Chelsea supporter. Gus says, don't get injured for tomorrow. Only a standard 60 points needed, Ian, is what Dan's saying. Now, Michael Chelsea's further up than Michelle because Michael Chelsea's played more weeks. Michelle comes from time to time, like once every bluey, and does put stuff in there. Miss Bunny's happy. She says, look, woo go me for climbing up. You scored the most points out of new players this week. So well done. Lucky Singh, come on a Friday, Lucky. Play on a Friday. As I said, this week on Friday, it is predictions. It's a bonus bonanza. I'm doing 20 matches. So what I normally do in the normal game week, I will do 10 predictions from the Premiership because of the 10 games being played. And then I'll throw in 3, 4, 5 bonus games. Lately, I've been throwing in 4. But for the weekends when there's no football, and we call it bonus weekend, for that weekend, I just throw in 20 games. Last time we had the bonus games, I threw in the FA Cup games, didn't I? And some of the FA Cup games didn't go ahead when they were meant to, and it delayed and it overlapped the week and that. This week, I am not picking solely FA Cup games. I'm not even sure whether I'm picking FA Cup games. I will pick 20 games, and it might be from 20 different leagues. It might be from 20 different divisions. It might be from 20 different countries. I'm not sure. I'm going to do that bit of work tomorrow. But just to let you know, we have 20 games coming up. Shoot your shot, Lucky Singh, is what Ryan G says. Shoot your shot, mate. Shoot your shot. Dan Coys is getting reeled in, says Carl Simpson. I can't see how many points I am behind. You're 11 behind Ian. 11 behind Graham. But you are only who's giving it to you? Carl. Okay. Carl is currently 8 points behind you, Dan, and you are 11 behind Graham. I'm getting dragged into a top 4 battle now. At least I'm still way ahead of Carl Simpson, Coys, for my sins, and Jose. Yep, you're ahead of us by a couple of points. that's it. That's it. We do try to predict Premier League matches, Lucky, and sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. But yeah, it's good fun. Tell what it's tough right now. Yeah, possibly. What's Kuba saying? Forget about them, mate. You're going down when I say so, and you know it. And Dan's laughing. Right, so that is your predictions for this week. Archer says, eagerly awaiting who the hell United versus never heard of them Wanderers. Yeah, but you wait till some of the teams that I end up picking. Yeah, you wait till we start doing it, and the ones that I'm going to get you. Someone said, I think, I don't know who it was, but there's a few people in the show last week that were saying, "Who are these real names?" Yeah, they are. It's just that I end up picking them, and then people frantically go and start Googling them and start seeing what they can find and what they can't find. So it is what it is. But they are the points for you guys for this week. So Lucky, if you want to join in, mate, come on Friday. Join in 4 o'clock the show on Friday. So it starts the same time as this results show. If you're interested in doing it online, we've got a league online as well, which is just Premiership only. Then the description and the code for our league is the link and the code are in the description for the show. And if you're interested in fantasy Premier League football as well, we also do that one, which is another interactive one. And yeah, that's there as well. Nigel's here. Nigel, have a look, mate. There you go, Nigel. If you can see down the bottom there, you are. You were man of the week this week, Nigel. Man of the week. You scored the highest points, Nigel. You got 14 points. $14 points there for you, Nigel. Hopefully you can see that, Nigel. And then what that does to you then, Nigel, in the league table. I know that you were moving up. You were green. Right, there you go, Nigel. You're up into 43rd now, Nigel. Out of 128, you're now 43rd, Nigel. So well done you with your predictions this week and your points. Like I keep saying to people, if you play every week, you'll climb the table because you'll score points. It's the people that play every week that are probably the ones that are further up the table, because it's not because people poorly select. Yeah, that's too harsh. It's probably because the people further up do this every week and play every week. If you miss a week, sometimes it harms you. And if you started late, like I said, I've already explained, there are some people that started playing this game late that have already gone past the 100-point mark or on the verge of 100 points already. And bearing in mind that we still have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38. We have 14 more weeks of Premiership games and some bonus ones. Some bonus games that are going to be added to that as well. So there's plenty of opportunity. And every time there's not a Premiership week, so to speak, because, I don't know, teams might be in the FA Cup, but there might be a couple of Premiership games. Well, then I will add games to it. So I will make sure that people have the umpteenth chances to try and make points up. And then obviously when there's international weekends, on international weekends, I'll be doing the same thing as well. So we are here to please everybody. So without further ado, that is me in and out for today. That's your scores. And I look forward to seeing you all on Friday. For the bonus prediction show. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Hit a like if you haven't done so already. It does help. I'm told it helps anyway. So yeah, hit a like if you haven't done so already. The like hitting today has not been great, but it is what it is. May I thank, at this present moment in time, I need to thank, who do I need to thank? Right, Colin, for flexing his 5-month member chat, and to Vindaloo for his kind super chat. It's very much appreciated. So, as I said, I'll see you all on Friday. Thank you very much. And it's come on, you Spurs. And in the big Ange, I trust. See you later, everyone. Take care. Bye.